Okay, see if there's any gas in there. Not very much, but it's nice and warm out. It should, in theory, start. Run. Choke. Come on, one pull. I wish there was a way to prime this sucker. I'll put about half. Oh. No, fuel's on. I'll try it on run. Okay, won't even go. Okay, looks like I'm gonna be doing a time to grab the seat. No, I'm not gonna take the axe to it. Sometimes axes can't solve problems, but most of the time they can. What does solve the problem is this little guy. That's what solves problems. Like that. Okay. Like that. Make sure I'm on instructions by my dad. He says if it doesn't even like crank, he says just you know, there's a couple of things you do. Squirt some gas in the carb, take off the filter, get her running. We're just gonna let it run. Oh, great, lose all that. Don't lose that. Goes in that way. Take out this little mesh thing. Don't lose these. Let the water get in there. Okay, we'll put that there. Don't lose this thing. Just remember how, okay, that goes like that. Okay, maybe don't put that much. Oh, come on. You know you want to run. Don't make me do it again. There. Wants to run. Okay, so why are human beings only given 2 hands? Like, really? A third would be so much. Yeah, let that run. It's like magic. It's amazing. I wonder how old this thing is. That can't be new. We put everything in the gas in it, oil. Got a generator. We can't get that one going. Don't know what, and that thing is not like a lot of time on it. Little generator tips is when you're running them, like run them at least once a month if you have a, you know, especially when you get close to the winter months. You know, make sure everything's ready to go. Let it run. If there's fuel left in it, a little bit of fuel left in it, let it run right out. That way it doesn't build up like all in your gums up, you know. It's all varnishy. Fuel nowadays is not that good, so I'll just let that run. And the more you run it, usually the easier it starts. Sometimes they're a little bit fussy to start, so you have to do that. This one is really hard, and this one's hard to pull over too. Like, I mean, I've tried this one. My dad, like, when I pulled it out there the first time the power went out this year, I couldn't get it going. My dad couldn't get it going. We worked on it for 2 days. And that thing, well, it's maybe about 10 years old now, but it's not like it's got a lot of use on it, but it's just, sometimes the generators just don't last that long. I don't know. That little one, because, see how it was like a little bit fussy to start? My dad took it, cleaned out the carb. Somebody threw it out. Took it, cleaned out the carb. We did that to it. Free generator, right, sitting on the side of the road. Somebody threw it out just because they didn't know how to get it going. So that's great. Now if I could do the same thing for my motorbike, get that going again. Yeah, I can't really work on it for another couple of weeks. And maybe in another couple of weeks too, maybe my dad will be nice and let me take that thing out for, I've taken it out for one ride. He doesn't use it that much so far, but this spring there, I can imagine between him and Lacey, wherever Lacey is, just look for the black dot on the snow. There's my dog. Black dot on snow. See, Barry's starting to come up there. Between her and Barry, they're starting to have like a turf war now. It's like, no, I gotta go pee here. And like, she's not a male dog, she's a female, right? And here she is, like, marking her territory. Yeah, that woman is dominant. Yeah. I got my traps, got to get all that. Got some skis to fix up. My uncle was thrown out. He kind of forced me to take them. He's like, I said, oh, nice old skis. I said, he goes, yeah, he says, a little tired. You should take them. I said, oh, I don't really want. No, take them. I was like, okay, so I take them. Got all these skis here. My dad's like, well, you gonna do anything with those? I'm like, yeah, we can throw them out. I like to keep the big 200s, but I don't know. I just, when am I gonna get to it, right? But here's what it is. There's my dad, he started going nuts there about 2 or 3 weeks ago when it was a nice day, and he started cleaning up. He did pretty good, but I'm waiting for, but the problem is once the weather gets really nice, then he's back to work again. So it's like he doesn't clean up here, and I can't throw anything out because everything is some sort of special, all it needs is, right? So if I throw something out, my name will be mud, which means pack rat everything. But this thing used to be in the basement, and I'm thinking of using it for something along the lines of my reloading or something. I don't know. I'm gonna clean this thing up. You know, actually, it's probably a good idea to have a look in it now. How bad does it smell? Because there's some oh, I still got some knives and everything. Yeah, that's where I stored all my knives and everything. I might relocate this over to the trapping shack, which my beaver pelt is over there. I should go have a look at it. But I also wanted to see, is that Kawasaki, the other half of the Kawasaki engine in here. I just want to put it together for you guys, you know, find something new to do with the channel, you know, during the spring months. Got all these old motors and stuff, just old lanterns. I bet you that still works. Those usually just need a new filament. That thing used to run like a charm. These antique motors, I don't know what my dad's going to do with them. Most of them, this works good. That's not antique, but yeah, it's like so much junk, eh? You just gotta throw everything out, just burn it all. Well, not inside here because we still need the garage, but and all these old tires, half of them are from vehicles that we don't even have anymore. Old tractor seat. That actually belongs to the tractor. Old boat tank, I bet you that thing's all rusted out. Yeah, old furnace fan. But these old motors, if I could do something with them, like my dad says they probably just need a carb cleaning and stuff like that, but I think it's probably like carbs, points, this, that, you know, condenser, this, that, the other thing. So it's like, just chuck it all. But it'd be cool if I could do something like you know, get rid of it as a vintage, you know, like $5, here's a vintage Firestone. Because this would be a cool museum thing to have if you could get it running, you know, as a classic. It's the vintage of it, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll try to, but they're not mine technically. My dad picked them up. So this did run good, but it has a problem right here. And then my dad, he got so fed up messing with this one. It runs good when it runs, but the problem is the fuel, that's worn out there, and it's not a hard fix, but you can't find, you know, you can't get parts for these very easy anymore. You get some parts, but there's some parts you can't get. So my dad picked up this last year, and perfect, you know, one pull, the gas tank's right on it, no fuss, no muss. This is what you want for like small fish. But I mean, if you're gonna be out all day, yeah, you need the big tank and all that, but this is the way to go. This is definitely the way to go. Nice little motor. How many horses is it's a 4-stroke. I think it's like 2.5, 3, 4, 5 horses. We'll go to the other side. Yeah. Don't know if he's going to take it up to the moose and camp. 6 horse. Yeah. So I mean, that's, you can't beat that. That is such a nice. The only downside is that you have to drain all the fuel out of it before you're done, because you can leave it on its side for a little bit, but it will leak all over the place, right? So that's the drawback to having the tank on the top. But I'd take that any day. It's just, plus you got free space in the boat and everything. Then this big beast here, it is a 2008. My dad picked it up last year. I told him, you know, probably sell that one, sell the other one, because the other one, like after the accident there with the big red 300 there,